Hey everybody, and welcome back to Ender Lilies. And there's something I want to pick up before I really progress in opening all of those locked doors. Just a little something I want to pick up back in the catacombs because I missed it. You know, when I went through here the first time and I really wanted to pick it up. Just a friendly relic that I need. And there we go. Oh, I have to fight one of these. Okay, this boosts the power of the healing prayer. The other thing I'd like to say is that, I may have jumped the gun in committing to Blaster Master 03, because I've played an hour and a half of it, and I don't feel in a really big rush to keep playing the game at the moment. So I may just go straight to Armored Core. Okay, so for the next segment, we're going to redo basically our entire relic loadout to focus on healing power, movement, and boosting all of the aspects of our healing prayer. Because what's coming up next is what I call the Hell Run. So maximum healing charges, maximum speed, maximum power, short animation. And you know what? Let's just boost up our maximum hit points too. I equipped the mask, not because I expect it to do anything, but because I would expect the damage down here to be even higher without it. So, the Hell Run. The poison here does full damage even if you have the mask equipped, and this is a big platforming and swimming maze that you need to make it through in order to get some very important things. It's a very nasty thing to accomplish, but the rewards are not only worth it, but for what I'm doing, absolutely essential. There were no guarantees that I was going to accomplish this on the first try. Because each one of those spike balls down here does about 250 damage, and it hurts you no matter... And that's a lot no matter how much HP you have. Because the maximum HP you can get in this game is something like 400 or so. 400 plus. And hey, looks like I made it. Somehow. The Deathless Pact. High-ranking priestesses are permitted. Necromantic rites. Warrior of the Ancients must forfeit the flesh, offer their soul. Pact is sealed and handed down through generations. The warrior shall remain immortal as long as the pact continues. Oh! Well, that's good to know. Another of the stone tablet pieces. And another one of the ancient warriors. And we now have a name for the Umbral Knight. So we got the last 2 Ancient Souls, which means we can fully upgrade the Umbral Knight. And now we're going to switch out to our regular loadout. Or something approximating our regular loadout, anyway. Let's see here. Yeah, let's just go full damage reduction. So now that all that is squared away, we can start breaking open all of the other sealed gates. But before that, let's fully upgrade our best guy. Five-hit combo. Yeah, the last hit has a really wide sweep and big damage, so kind of important to get him fully statted up. So, the next thing we're going to do is get a guy who's going to be a big help in doing some of the things I want to attempt for the rest of this video. We already got one of the spirits I need for that, the Incompetent Sinner, because he gives us an air dash. But this next guy is someone I'm going to need for something, for his utility. No, wait, I don't need to be there. It's a bit of a walk to the gate I want to use, but here it is. Okay, the Verboten Champion. Not actually that much of a problem. And the reason I want this guy is because he basically gives us a triple jump. Yeah, back at the beginning of all this, I was about to say, this doesn't get as crazy as the Card Chronicles 2, where you get a triple jump and a double air dash, but turns out you do! So one of the things I've kind of been neglecting is showing off the abilities of the various spirits in this game. So what I'm going to do is every time I hit a respite, I'm going to equip a different spirit set in set 1 to show off the different attacks that are available to you as you go through the game. Since I'm going to be doing a lot of warping around, there's plenty of room for that sort of thing. So, where to start first? There are all kinds of places we can go. Yeah, let's start with the ruined castle. So the weapons I've equipped are the Escaped Experiment, which is actually a parry item with a big stun and a wide area of effect. However, it has less uses than the Headless Defender. The other one, the Royal Aegis, has a ground slam attack that comes out pretty quick and hits in front and behind you. Now we just take this all the way up. I'm mainly fighting these guys so I don't take damage. I have all the experience I can get. I'm surprised at how easy it is to get to level cap in this game. It's not like other JRPGs where the level cap is theoretical. Let's see, battle of Zolong, cannot coexist, land will be divided, I will rule the land's end, cold all year, some ancients are still there, or the remnants, much hardship. Boy, you weren't kidding there. And there's another of the pieces of the stone tablet. And let's see. Yeah, let's go here next. And our spirit set for this little journey? We will take the Chief Guardian. And, the Castle Town Maiden. And after that, we're just going to climb up a bit. Okay, so the Castle Town Maiden is basically the Western Merchant, but melee, and the Chief Guardian throws her, deadly boomerang in these huge sweeping arcs that hit a few times. So there's really a huge variety of attacks you can bring to bear in this game. I'm sorry I was kind of delinquent in actually showing that off, but I'm just the kind of person who finds something that works for them and doesn't change unless they're very bluntly forced to. Which is gonna make things pretty interesting when I choose to do Armored Core. Okay, so I need to get up to that column over there. Specifically, I want to be on the right side of it. And it's pretty tricky to do. Getting this game's true ending requires some interesting platforming at times. Okay, so now I want to do the same, only for that next thing over there. Yeah, give me a minute, I need to remember how I did this the last time. It obviously wasn't that way. There we go. Okay, now we need to get over to that ledge on the right. I just love the animations of all of these mobility spirits like Honir and Ulv and Julius. Okay, we just need to swing over. And oh! A major blight cluster. Yeah, that's enough to immediately raise any spirit from 5th level to max. And we get another stone tablet here. Conversations were meandering today, got to see Fredia smile, deteriorate with passing day, make an amulet out of her broken magic stone. So, Aline made the amulet we're using. Maybe I'll bring some comfort to her after all. Bring. Whoops. Well, there are going to be a couple of errors, though I've heard from one of the Russian players that the Russian translation of this game, it's not great! So we're going to equip for the next group the Fallen Archer and the Elder Crypt Keeper. And next we're going to be going up to check out the sealed door in the Twin Spires. Shouldn't be too much trouble for us to get up there at this point. In fact, we can just climb up this way with Ulv. Okay, the Elder Crypt Keeper shoots out a bunch of projectiles that actually temporarily paralyze foes. And the Fallen Archer shoots a volley of arrows slightly upwards like that. But one of the other things about it is that it's really good at shotgunning large enemies. There's one guy who swears by using it on the final boss, like, even before I started doing this playthrough. So what we need to do here is use Honir's hook to come up around the right side. There's no way to get up here from the left side. Well, followed us into the water, that's your problem. And here's another blight cluster. Another stone tablet. And this, never allowed a shred of dignity, might acknowledge my strength, wasn't enough to pull myself out of hell, only ever I had eyes for himself, he's trying to take everything from me again. I'm going to take it all back. Julius wrote this. And for the next thing, we're going to actually equip Knight Captain Julius and Honir's weapons. So now we're going to go get the one in the catacombs. Okay, so Honir throws a bunch of short-range knives in a combo thingamajig. And he can throw quite a few of them. Julius does a combo of spear thrusts. And I think I've said this before, but one of the things I like about this is that unlike Aria of Sorrow, you don't actually have to equip the soul to get the mobility benefit. Okay, another of these experiments. But that's not the only enemy in this room, because there is a hive up here. By the way, this room is scaled to endgame levels, and that's proper and fine, because you can only get in here after you've beaten Muriel the Beloved. Just give me a moment, this thing has some hit points. And there's another of the stone tablet fragments. Now we need to get the one in the prison, or stockade, or however you want to call it. But I need to equip new stuff. And the Helldrake. There we go. And what the Helldrake does is it creates a giant cloud of poison. There are some people who actually swear by this, combined with the fungal wizard, to control the minions of the Blighted Lord. And looks like we've gotten all 7 of the stone tablets, so there's one thing we can do to them. We have to go all the way back to the very beginning of the game. You know, when I first started playing this game way back in the early access period, I figured that there was at least a 50-50 shot that the final boss would be underneath the starting area of the game, because that's how a few of the Souls games have done that sort of thing. And we're back in the starting room. Remember when I said at the start it wasn't time for us to go left? Now it's time for us to go left. See, statues in the likeness of the White Priestesses, Priestess of Adon, destroyed statue of the Priestess of the Wind. The Priestess of the Wind was the previous priestess before the White Priestess of the Dawn. The Aegis Curio, power to ease the suffering of those who absorb the blight. Power has been weakened. We can restore it if we can decipher the stone tablet. I can restore it. I wish I could decipher the spell myself, but I have little time left. This was written by Faden. Oh, right, because he's ancient, he can read this. Okay, lessens the suffering caused by the blight. Okay, so this is the item that allows us to get the game's true ending. It's a relic, but it costs 0 relic slots, and we're going to equip that right now before I forget. Now we're going to equip a couple of the mobility items, because while we've gotten everything we need for the true ending, I am not quite done getting stuff yet. Because there are a couple of big treasure kind of things that I want to grab to show people how it's done. Let's see. As soon as I find the correct respite point for it, God! Okay, we're going to cross this pit over here. It may take some tries, so... Yeah, that was the wrong way to do it. We need to cover a lot more distance than that. There's a very specific kind of way to do it. But you can do it with 1 spirit set. So while I'm doing that... Ow, so close. Yeah, the reason I'm considering just heading straight to Armored Core is that Blaster Master 03 has a couple of things going on that make it feel like more of a slog than the previous 2 Blaster Master 0 games. So, the enthusiasm for playing the game in big chunks just isn't really there this time. I thought it would be like the other games in that I could just, get right in there and speed through it, but that just doesn't seem to be the case this time. Okay, found the right combination. So that's 800 Furious Blight. which will upgrade any main skill to max. So now I'm going to go up and grab the one that's found in the ruined castle. Just take these eyeballs out first, because I don't want to risk dying, because that would be very embarrassing. Okay, now we need to get up to this platform here. Okay. And now we need to cross this gap. Thankfully, it's not as hard as the one we just went through. You can just do that with Guardian Silva. And there's one in the passage between the bridgehead and the twin spires. And this one isn't too tough to get. I think you can just get this one right after you beat Ulv. Well, you also need Honir's Hook, but... And there's one more, which is the one that's in the, yeah, it's in the stockade prison, whatever you want to call that thing. No, wait, I went to the wrong place. Yeah, this is where I need to be going. Okay, we need to hook up here. Kill this thing so it doesn't get in our way. Because we need to make a long dash to break through that red wall. A long dash and a thrust performed in midair, to be precise. Okay, and that's really everything I wanted to do. Didn't take as long as I thought it would. So we're just going to drop a save here. And I'll be seeing you next time when we finish off Ender Lilies. Be seeing you then. Bye.